And I think that's the important thing for us. The important thing for us as a club now is actually not to look back and go, oh, 5 wins in the bag. Oof, this is okay. It's time for us to, we need to look back and go, right lads, we've got a foundation here. What are we going to do and what are we going to achieve this season? Because that's what you need. You've got to make that choice now. It's either we're okay, we're nice and comfortable, and it kind of negates your cutting edge and it negates the bit of fight, or you can actually go, well, we've got a foundation now, let's see how high we can really push. Because that's going to be the key for us over the next 3 weeks. We've got a tough game away at Bath next week, and then we've got open 2 games in the Heineken Cup. And we can either be very picky about what we've done today, or we can be quite relaxed. At the minute, my feeling is we need to be a bit picky about it. I thought the second half was the sloppiest of the season for us, if I'm honest with you. And I've said that to the players. I didn't talk about the first half. I thought the first half we kind of went through the gears in the way you need to. We didn't start particularly quickly again, but we went through the gears and we started to score some points and we create those pressure moments that we're very successful at. But the second half was just sloppy, from a half an hour of just sloppy waste of rugby as far as I was concerned in a lot of ways. I don't think as a team or as individuals we progressed in the second half, and that's ultimately what we need to be doing now. You know, you need to cherish every minute on the field to make sure that you're a better prepared player, we're a better team. If we want to keep advancing, we want to keep winning big games. You know, we're not a better team. We're not more prepared for Munster after the second half of today's game. And I know that might be looking too far ahead, but that's the reality. As a player, you've got to lock yourself down for the thing that's right in front of you, and that was the minutes that were there in this game today. And I think we've wasted a few, but you know, we've wasted a few and still got a 5-point win. And for that, I've obviously got to be pleased, because I say we have built a nice foundation there.
That Leicester game apart, obviously were exceptional, but is it actually quite encouraging, the fact that you're some way short of your best at the moment? You seem to be making errors in the second half, and uncharacteristic errors.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's that cherished thing, isn't it, that, you know, to not be absolutely firing at 100% and winning games is obviously very important, but at the same time you've also got to be able to shake out of that when the challenge really comes. So when you get challenged and your points down, and when you're challenged and there's 10 minutes of the game left and it's a tied up game and you're playing against maybe, you know, one of the better teams in Europe, you know, you have to be able to shake yourself out of it. And my biggest concern is make sure we shake ourselves out of being okay and dealing with just what's in front of us to actually knocking on a step or two, because those will be the challenges. Our season will be defined on yes, where we finish in the Premiership, but also on, do we get to semi-finals and do we get to those kind of levels of games, and if we do, how do we perform in them? And we've got to set those standards for ourselves if that's the kind of club we want to be. You know, if we don't, we can all go and have a beer now and celebrate, you know, winning against Worcester, which we should celebrate every game. You know, it's an important thing, but there's a reality to where the games are and what do we really want to lock ourselves down for over the next 3 weeks.